Long before the pyramids touched the sky, something greater walked this land.
If these titans wake, kingdoms will burn.
Then we must face them or perish as dust.
This is a story about the rise and fall of the giants, the gods that once walked amongst men. The Lord called and appointed me father of nations, and this is my story about the gods that once walked amongst men. Giants. You've been told the giants were evil beings, but that has not always been the case. There were good and, of course, bad giants. You may have heard of the Book of Enoch and the biblical accounts of the Nephilim. While this narrative draws from such ancient sources, it is a story inspired by the Spirit. For those with spiritual understanding, may this account resonate and bear witness to the truth. From a realm beyond our own, Lucifer and his celestial companions gaze down upon the earth.
The storm gathers at the edge of creation.
Then we meet it together.
They observed the children of humanity, marveling at their beauty and their potential. A conversation arose among them, centered on the exquisite nature of mankind and their daughters. Then, the one known as the Morning Star prepared to speak. These were his words.
They shine without even knowing. Beauty, unaware of its own light, is the rarest gem, and the most dangerous to forget.
Meanwhile, somewhere on Earth, a fascinating conversation unfolded among the daughters of men. They spoke of beings they perceived as gods, yet called them angels. A powerful yearning grew within some of them, a desire for these celestial beings to descend from the heavens and join with them to create children together.
If only the heavens would open, and the gods would walk among us. How I wish one might see me, choose me, and build a home in this heart, to bear their children.
These earthly desires did not go unheard in the celestial realms. Lucifer, perceiving their call, made a momentous decision to answer them, acting entirely of his own will, and without the divine creator's permission. He then selected the most powerful of his angels, a formidable legion composed primarily of males, but with a few chosen females among them. Together, they prepared to make a sudden and unannounced descent to the world of mankind. Upon their arrival, they dispersed, positioning themselves amongst the 7 great pillars of the earth. Each celestial being prepared for a profound encounter with the mortals they had long observed and desired from the heavens above. Their intention was to bestow a unique mark upon their chosen humans, a symbolic imprint, with each sign designated a number in a sequence ranging from 000 to the final, fateful 666. And so, the moment of contact arrived. Stepping from the unseen realm into the world of flesh, they materialized before their chosen mortals. With voices that carried the weight of ages and the power of the cosmos, they spoke these words.
Do not be afraid. We come in peace to share what has been hidden.
Your light, it was like the sun itself.
And now we stand as you do, so that we may speak face to face.
Without delay, they took wives for themselves from among the mortals. In doing so, they were merely following the precedent set by their master, Lucifer, in the earliest days of creation. He had been the first to forge a forbidden union, intertwining his essence with the first woman God had made. This primal act brought forth the world's first hybrid beings, creatures of a dual nature, half human and half spirit. These offspring were Jezebel, whose very being was sealed with the inaugural mark of 000, and her brother Cain, who was destined to receive the ultimate mark of 666. Thus, the age of the giants began. They inherited extraordinary otherworldly abilities. Their growth was unnaturally rapid, and they quickly towered over ordinary humans in both staggering height and immense strength. Their powers were diverse and awesome to behold. Many possessed the astonishing ability to live not only on land, but also to thrive in the dark depths of the water. Some were even capable of ascending to the first heavens, making their homes in the realms between the earth and the stars. However, they inherited more than just power from their celestial fathers. They inherited their rebellious and corrupt nature. The vast majority were consumed by evil. Their ultimate ambition was to shatter God's divine order, to dominate all of creation, and to enslave humanity entirely. And so, with this dark purpose burning within them, they began to unleash unparalleled havoc across the face of the world. In the face of this escalating corruption, the divine council of the sons of God was summoned to the highest heaven. And as the Father of all nations, my own spirit was called to bear witness to the momentous decision that was to come. The one true God declared his intention to cleanse the earth with a great flood.
For how long will my spirit contend with humans? I will wipe mankind from the surface of the earth, alongside the abominations my angels have created with them.
For the wickedness of humanity had grown beyond measure, tainting everything. This judgment was meant to be absolute, eliminating both the corrupted humans and the ravenous giants they had spawned. Yet, amid the chaos, one man, Noah, was found to be righteous and walked faithfully with God. He found favor in the Creator's eyes, and a covenant of salvation was made to spare him and his family. But in a revelation known to few, Noah and his house were not the only ones shown mercy. In his infinite wisdom, the Creator also saw righteousness in a select few of the mighty ones. And so, the legendary Hercules and a small number of other virtuous giants also found favor and were divinely spared from the coming deluge. For these righteous giants, the Almighty Creator conceived a different path. He brought into existence a parallel world, a new kingdom prepared specifically for them, a realm where their virtue could flourish away from the corruption of the old earth. To lead them into this new world, he appointed the mightiest among them, the giant known as the God of Thunder, Zeus. It is from this profound act of separation that the world's mythologies were born. In later ages, a few spiritually gifted humans were granted fleeting glimpses into this hidden realm of giants. What they saw, these powerful beings and their majestic world, became the fragmented foundation for the myths and legends of gods and titans that have been passed down through human history. And so, with the righteous secured, the divine judgment was unleashed. God sent the great flood to cleanse the earth, washing away the wicked, both human and giant alike. He spared the faithful man, Noah, and his family to begin a new age for humanity.
The Lord has kept us safe, even as the waters rise.
Yes, the Ark holds strong, and so do we.
Rest easy, my love. All creatures here are under his care.
And in a parallel act of salvation, he spared the virtuous giants led by Zeus and his companions to begin their own new age in a world of their own. And so concludes our epic account of the rise and the great fall of the giants. But the end of one age is often the beginning of another, for there was a chilling twist to this divine reset. The cleansing waters of the great flood, which swept away mountains and wiped the world clean, could not erase its very first scar. The most ancient of giants, the first two, Cain and his elder sister Jezebel, born directly of Lucifer himself, could not be destroyed. Their primal essence, sealed by the indelible mark of 666 upon their foreheads, rendered them immune to the divine judgment. And so, as the world above was reborn, they descended. They made their new dominion in the crushing, sunless depths of the sea. From this abyssal throne, they began to spawn a new lineage of darkness, giving birth to powerful spirits and nightmarish demons, including the entity whispered about in terrified coastal tales, the Queen of the Coast, The full story of the giant Cain and his formidable sister Jezebel is a shadow that stretches from the dawn of creation to this very day. To step into that darkness with us, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the continuation and part 2 of our series, The Rise and Fall of the Giants.